Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. If you haven't done so yet, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on the content. I'm excited today, man. This is my first opportunity to ever interview someone across the world, man. So this is awesome for me. I'm excited about it. There's a big fight set up for September 12th at the Hard Rock in Hollywood. He was here for the Champions Summit. He's coming back again. He's ready to do battle with Edgard Plazaola in a title eliminator fight. He's the UK champion at featherweight. I got with me Gary Fox in the building.
How are
you
you,
good?
You all right?
How are you, Gary, man?
Yeah,
I
I'm good,
appreciate
man,
you coming on. I appreciate you coming on board, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this. Look,
Yeah,
hey,
it's good,
man.
isn't it?
Talk about this fight and the opportunity. You're going to fight now in the States against Edgard Plazaola at the Hard Rock. You were here last month. Talk about this fight and what and the excitement you have coming into this fight.
Yeah. Look forward to it. Just I look forward to any of the fights. The only frustrating thing about what this full journey is when you don't have fight views. You know what I mean? That's the only frustrating part for me. When I've got a fight lined up, that's when I'm at my happiest, and that's when I'm living in the gym and doing what I do and what I love doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So you're the UK champ. You're coming.
Can you hear me okay there, mate?
I can hear you. You can hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're the champ over in the UK.
Yeah, you're okay.
You're coming over here to fight Plazaola. Obviously, looks like this is a title eliminator. The winner probably will face Kai Stewart. You obviously did a face-to-face with Kai Stewart in July. Why didn't the Kai Stewart fight get made? I mean, you got Kai Stewart's face all over your outfit. They got you doing a face-off. I mean, what happened there?
Well, we spoke on podcasts. I suppose when I won the UK belt, we spoke. We both were on a podcast. Having a bit of an argument, and I told him I'd grow a bit of mustache on him, which is why I done that. And then obviously I went to Texas with my friend. We had bits of face-offs there. It just was an ongoing thing where it looked like that was a fight, what was going to happen. But now this fight is made, and I didn't know nothing about Edgard Plazaola until it got mentioned, and then when I looked on the rankings, and I seen him there. Obviously, this is the fight what they had to make, because I wouldn't, they got trying to skip people, past people who's next in line. Do you get what I mean? So yeah. Oh, quiet, calm down. The kids are mad.
I understand.
So now I'm glad this, because the thing is, if I got the Kai Stewart fight, people would be saying, why does he deserve this shot, above other people? Where now I get to beat the man who's the number one contender, and then people need to, listen. Then, do you know what I mean? That's the full plan. At the end of the day, it's this is what's happening, and it makes it much better.
So
obviously, the Kai Stewart fight's out of my mind, by the way. That's why I shaved the tash, because it's all focused on It's all focused on Edgard Plazaola. Do you know what I mean? That's my full focus.
So are they getting rid of the UK belt now? And since you're fighting over here now,
no, I don't think they are. But I don't think they are. But as far as I know, I'm still the UK champ, so I could still come and fight in the UK against the UK contender and defend me belt. But at the moment, like I said, I'm on to the this is they told me it's the world title eliminator for the world title. So this is a big fight, and it's an exciting fight. And this is what I want. This is what I do it for. I don't want easy fights. I want fights what this is maybe my third fight where I would imagine I will be the underdog. Do you know what I mean? This is the third time of that, and this is where I'm at my best, and I fight at my best.
Is this your first time ever fighting in the States in any organization?
Yeah.
What is that?
First time.
How is that exciting for you? I mean, you were here last month, and now you get to fight in that same building.
Yeah, very exciting. I mean, when I got there, I come the month before last with Ben for the Texas, and I loved the place. And then when I come for the Champions Summit, I And I had a feeling I'd be over there because I made a bit of noise. I had a few people talking, and I spoke to a few people, and I thought I had, I spoke to David Feldman and stuff, and I had a feeling I was going to be over there, but I didn't realize it was going to be so soon.
You were down here. You lost your phone when you were down here, or it got misplaced. Did someone steal your phone? Did you put it down?
Yeah,
And then
we
you
went
guys
out.
got into
We
a
went
car
out.
and went to Miami. What happened?
Yeah, we went out on the night, and the next morning I woke up and I was looking in my friend's room and everything. I couldn't find my phone, and my friend was saying we were looking last night. I couldn't remember. I thought, so then we phoned this one place where we're at. They said, well, look, when they were in there cleaning up, they'd look for it. They phoned back, no, it's not there. So I thought, phone's gone. I'm not getting it back. But the phone was actually ringing. When I was phoning it, they were hanging up. So then I was, anyways, I was going to, when the phone shop, bought a new phone, and I was struggling to get my iCloud set up. And then the next thing my friend said, pass the phone here. And he looked and he said, find my iPhone. Well, I didn't even know that existed. So we've found my iPhone. We could see it moving, the phone, and I was like, I was about 50 minutes away in an Uber. So I was like, let's go. We're going to get this phone back. And then next thing we went, there was like like a chop shop sort of thing, like a junkyard thing. We're looking in the old cars for the phone. We're ringing it to see if we could hear it. Knocked on one of the buildings, and the man come out and said, about the phone there. And he was like shaking his head. I said, hey, taxi driver, have I left it in the taxi? And so I showed him on the maps, and it was the next building next door. And he knocked on the door and popped his head in. And I was thinking, what's going to happen here next? You know what I mean? And then, anyways, he just popped out and just passed me my phone. He said somebody found it. But my card was got out the phone, and they've been tapped. You're trying to use the card. So whether they stole it or not, or whether they found it, I don't know. But we got it back anyway.
So you got four fighters walking up to someone's front door.
Whatever they brought, if they come out and they weren't happy, there was plenty of us there. And we all knew what to do. You know what I mean? We all were pretty confident. So we were all saying that phone is coming back. You know what I mean?
You know what area of Miami you went to? It looked like North Miami, like a chop shop. That's not the greatest of neighborhoods.
So the truth, I don't know what area, but I'll be able to find out. If we speak again, I could find out because it'll be on. It was only last month. It'll be on my friend's. It will call the Uber. The address will be on there. So in the future, I'll be able to let you know exactly where it was.
Because I saw the video and I'm like, wait, are they going to North Miami?
The more further we were driving towards it, it was getting rougher and rougher, and I was thinking, do you know what I mean? And then when we got there, it was just like a scrapyard and all the old cars, and I thought this could go dodgy. I thought this could take a turn for the worst here. Do you know what I mean?
And he just gave it back to you, no problem.
Yeah, he just popped it out. I started they had music on and stuff in there. Like it just, I don't know I don't know what's past the phone now. Good job he never popped there. You know, he could have busted a cap, couldn't he?
Oh my God, you guys are crazy, man. I mean, hey, I live down here. I wouldn't have done that, but hey, you got your phone back.
It was afterwards when we realised, like, oh, we're going on someone else's property here, like they're allowed to do whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like you're on their land, and you know what I mean. It's one of them where I didn't really at the time. I had 24 hours in Florida without a phone, so I was like, I was wanting that phone back. You know what I mean?
I understand. So look, going to the fight, you went to the fights. For July, in July, you went to the fights, right? What did you think of the environment of the Hard Rock and how crazy it got in there?
Yeah, I loved it. It was good atmosphere, a good setup. I like the way the tiers. There's the tiers, and your crowd's looking down on the ring and all that. And I really liked the venue, and and we enjoyed the show. Obviously we never had no one from the UK fighting. There was no one actually there to support. We're just there as spectators, and we really enjoyed the show. But it'll be, to get that to know what it's like there now and coming back a second time. Yes, and I know what to expect really. So I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it.
What have you seen on? Have you watched any film on Plazaola? What have you seen from Plazaola? I mean, he's undefeated.
I watched his last fight. I did watch his last fight with my friend. And then somebody showed me one of his other ones. But like I said, I did watch his last fight. And then I feel like by watching the last fight, you can watch too much of somebody. Do you know what I mean? But his last fight to me is like that. That's his. Do you know what I mean? You know. But I did see a bit a clip of another fight as well. But my coaches have watched them and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I know what I'm in for, and this is the fight we want. You know, if I was to pick an opponent style, he would be the man I would pick for an exciting fight. Do you know, he comes for a fight. I come for a fight. So it'll be a good one for the fans.
You know, I was watching your other fights against Chip Case and
Yeah,
Spencer and,
yeah,
and Shepard. I watched all those fights of yours. I mean, you cut Chip Case open and basically stopped the fight with a bad
yeah,
cut. That was
yeah,
to win the belt. Spencer, you took out I thought, rather
yeah,
easily. The
yeah.
one with you had some adversity, obviously, with Shepard, like one side of your eyes, like you couldn't see through one side.
Yeah, it was. I went through a vein here, and it was like constant. It was it's
Mhm.
hard with the blurred vision. It's very hard with blurred, you know, from the end of the first round as well. It's hard with effective vision. At one point in the fight, I was biting my chin because I couldn't see anything. It was blurred, just blood in both eyes, and
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
like, I was having to bite my chin and step forward and let him land the shot to know he was in range to then shoot me on shots. Where
Wow.
it's not an ideal way to fight, is it? Do you know what I mean? I think there would have been a
Yeah.
few who, you know, if there's ever a fight where I was close to getting stopped, or would have been, you know, or being able to be stopped, would have been that night. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't get stopped. Do you know what I mean? So I don't feel I don't feel like anyone can at this weight. If I'm honest with you, this is
So
why I know this man who I've got here. He's coming out from 5 stoppages. He's going to come out with that intention, and I know it's going to make for a good fight. Because I want the
what
man to make me in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
and yeah, definitely. It looks like. I mean, because based on your fights, you guys stand right in front of each other. I mean,
Yeah.
Plazaola is very aggressive.
This is what
You're
we want. This is what
aggressive.
we want to see. This is what we want to see. We want to see the best fight, the best. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's one of them. So yeah, and you know, for me like I said, I didn't know he even existed until this fight got made. But when it has been made, and I've watched and I've seen back and read up, and yeah, of course, this fight should happen. I shouldn't be having a fight with Kai. This is the way it should be. Do you know what I mean? I want to deserve my shot. I don't want to have the. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to. And I don't want to jump in any way. Do you know what I mean? That's
Of
not what I
course.
want to do and get people call me. If, you know, so I want to deserve the shot, and I want to. That's how it has to be, and that's how it is.
What did you think of the press conference they just did in
Oh,
did you I don't know if
brilliant!
you saw it up in Jersey with Mike Perry and Stevens
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah,
Frankie Edgar has signed with the BKFC, could be a weight class
yeah.
guy for you as well.
Yeah,
What are your
exactly.
thoughts
Yes,
of that?
it's good things happening. Yeah, it's just like every time I look at some news, some updates, there's something great, and it's like, and it's good the fact that some of it actually like could involve me. You know, the same weights and these things are like, and now I'm a part of it, and it's like you know, I've been that champion summit, and I thought I'm a big part of this. You know, we had the, you know, yeah, it's good to get recognised over in the US as well, and you know, like it's this is something I've always done this, and now I'm getting recognition for it, and I'm enjoying it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that was the question I was going to ask you. I mean, you guys, I mean, the BKFC is still kind of segmented. You have the guys in the U.S., even in the U.S., you have the guys in Florida, then you have the ones in New Mexico, and when they travel, they you know they regionalize who's fighting. You know, the fact that you guys all came over here from the UK. I mean, Ben Bonner comes over on what 8 days notice and puts on an absolute show. You know, to win that belt in Texas, and I mean now you guys are all here for the Champion Summit as a group, does it make you feel like, yo, we're doing something right over here,
Yeah.
and now you're bringing
Oh,
us over here
definitely.
to
We game men, you know. We game men. I've always been game all my life. I've always fought all my life. I've done bare knuckle fighting since for 20 years. Do you know what I mean? This is how,
Mhm,
you know, it's what I've always done. In between all my professional boxing career, I was having
mhm.
bare knuckle fights. They were illegal bare knuckle fights, but it's something this is something I'm not new to, and I've really enjoyed it. Now it's doing it, you know, on the big stage like this. It's amazing, but you know, yeah, like I said, we game men, and at the drop of at a phone call, you know, I could get a phone call now, and I'd be outside now having a bare knuckle fight tonight. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way I am, and I've always been the same. Do you know? So it's just like you know, at 8 days' notice, Ben took the fight at 8 days' notice, and he went and took it. You know, and you know, I'd be the same. Do you know what I mean? That's how we are. We rough fighting men. Do you know what I mean? And that's just it's how we bred.
Talk. I mean, if you could talk about the Ben Bonner fight, because you did you go to you went to that fight, correct?
Yeah, I done his corner. Yeah, I was
I
cornering
mean,
him. Yeah.
what went in when he found out about this fight on such short notice? Was there even a thought? Is just like I'm going, I'm gonna fight? Was there ever any
Uh,
thought or any discussion on that?
about myself fighting, or
No, about him fighting like in 8 days notice,
oh
for
no,
the
no.
interim.
Soon as he phoned me up, he was like, where's your passport? Have you got your passport?" And I was like, yeah. Well, I was like, "Let's go." You know what I mean? That's all it was. It was just as soon as we phoned up, just yeah, that was it. It was just all steam ahead. Then this was the day. The day for me, we were travelling down to London from the northeast. Stayed the night in London. Got up the next day, and we took a plane straight to Texas.
Wow. So he got no, he got no
Just come
real,
there.
he got no camp at all. It's
No,
like just
like
show me fight.
it only actually hit him and sank in when when we were coming home. Do you know what I mean? We didn't realize how good of a time we had until we were coming home. But then
That's
all of a sudden
crazy.
we were back over there again, which was great. Do you know what I mean?
He has. I mean,
So then
he's
when we went the second time, I felt almost at home back in America, and now I'm going for a third. We're going for a third, so it's just it's gonna be great. And like I said, it's the same venue as last time, so it's gonna be yeah, it's going to be like it's familiar. Do you know what I mean? It's not going
of
to be
course.
nothing new anyway. Not that it makes no difference because I'll go in anyone's backyard and fight. That's not about me. I'm not bothered about where I fight, but it makes it that much better I already know the flight. I already know how long the flight's going to be. It's not a good flight, but I know like I'm ready for everything. Everything. I've done this a couple of times now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, did I just see that he signed to fight in Rome? Is he fighting Tenaglia in Rome now? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah, he's
honor?
fighting in Rome. I'm not. As far as I know, he is signed to fight in Rome. I think it's Traglia. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
because
Yeah,
it's the tournament, right? I mean, are they doing they're
yeah,
starting
yeah.
the tournament? Okay.
Yeah, that's part of that. Yeah,
You
yes.
know,
He's been down here. We've been doing some sparring last week. We done a couple of spars last week, and he's back. He's gone back down the road for a week, and then he's back next week, and then we'll be doing some more training together, and then we'll both be flying back out. Um,
how early will it be before you fly over? Since the fight
I'll
is
be over there. I'll be
like
over there a
3 weeks
week before.
away. We,
I'll be there a week before.
okay.
To be honest with you, it was one of them where I was deciding whether to go over earlier, but like my coach was saying, the hard work's done at home. Do you know, like rather than going out there and having to take training stuff to train hard, we might as well do all the hard work at home, get a rest on the plane, and then just tick over, ready till the fight night. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't really do much on the last week.
So you've been with the BKFC now since 2023. Even
Yeah,
in 2 years, I mean, you've had a lot of fights in 2
just
years.
over 2 years, six
Yeah,
fights. Yeah,
and this will be your seventh fight now. I mean,
yeah,
and then seeing how the organization has grown, even
yeah,
like that, with Conor
yeah,
McGregor jumping on board, and
massive.
what are your thoughts of when you see that champion summit? You got Conor McGregor who's pumping it up, and there was a
Oh, it's
pretty big
massive.
crowd there. I mean, talk about
Yeah,
that from a fighter
it was
perspective.
absolutely huge. I wasn't expecting that. It was mental. It was honestly, it was mind blowing. But it's just, yeah, it's mad. It's like starting to sink in now, you know, and everyone's under it, and yeah, getting recognised all over. And like I said, even chat with Connor on voice notes and stuff, and it's just like it's good to see that people enjoy watching me do what I do. Do you know what I mean? I would do this I would do this in a car park if we had no spectators. Do you know what I mean? So,
No, I
and I have done
understood.
as well. So like this is just like it's just the icing on the cake. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. So what do you see in Plazola? I mean, obviously he moves forward. You move forward.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
this is
I
this
see
is this
lots of
going to be
good.
is this going to be just a big car crash of two guys coming
Yeah,
right at
yeah.
each other?
This to be fair, if you listen back to any of my previous interviews,
Yeah.
this is the fight I've been asking for. In as much as saying like when they put the right man in front of me, you're going to see the best of me. And this is like on paper how I would say like someone who comes for a fight, he's not scared to get stuck in. It makes for a good fight. A very it makes for yeah. It makes for a very good fight. So it's just like. Yeah, this is the fight that where I think it's going to like where people are going to be able to see the best of me, and this is what I mean. Do you know, it's like there's a lot more awkward type of style fighters where it doesn't look as good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where this one here potentially could be an unbelievable fight, potentially could be the best fight I've had yet.
Look, I mean, looking at the card, I mean, this card is under Adams and Perdomo. They fought. You saw the
Yeah,
first fight with Perdomo and
I watched
Adams
the
and
first
how it
one. Yeah,
ended. You were there, and then
yeah,
you have Yoel Romero's going to fight on this card. So you pretty much
yeah.
know
I'm
that this
excited.
place is
I'm excited to
it's
be
going
on
to
the
be
same
packed.
card as him. Yeah,
It's going to
yeah.
be a packed house in there. I mean, what's the biggest crowd you've ever fought in front of?
It's What? Say again one more
Is
time.
this would this be the biggest crowd you've ever fought in front
Yeah,
of? I don't know
yeah,
how.
yeah, definitely. I fought in some big crowds in the professional boxing, some world title fights, undercards and stuff. But I would imagine this would be up there with one of the biggest. Yeah.
Have you ever had a facility like a building? Because I've been to a number of arenas and all, but the Hard Rock is different because you walk into this building, then you walk out, it's a party right outside.
Yeah, it's
The
mad. It's like
casino's going
yeah,
on.
it's
It's
great. It's great.
incredible.
I've been telling my family, there's about 20 people so far booked up to come out,
Yeah.
and about 10 of them, nearly 10 of them will be family, and I've been trying to explain to them, and when you come out, you're at the casinos here, it's just like you don't know where to look. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's amazing, like, and to be part of it and fighting a big card like this is it's amazing, like, cannot wait.
Did they guarantee that the winner of this fight fights Kai Stewart? Did they
Well,
say
yeah,
that to you?
that's what they said. They said that's what's getting announced as on the night. Yeah, they said on the night that's what they're announcing it as. It's basically. I mean, he's up. He's the number one at the minute, and then it's like basically what. There's nothing more after that, but the world title. Yeah.
What went into making that outfit with Kai Stewart's face on it?
Well, it was
When
just we had the back and forth, and I thought it'd be a bit of a wind up because obviously we had a bit of banter, but the thing is, it's like.
you were wearing the outfit, you put the
Oh
outfit
yeah,
on
yeah. It
and
was
all
just
that
like
stuff.
with that back and forth going on, and a little bit of, and obviously just all just trying to make fight. You know what I mean? I
Yeah, of
thought
course.
I'm just going to put myself out there. We got It was, in my eyes, it was a one chance only going over to the US.
Yeah.
Obviously we'd had the bit of crack in Texas where I grew the Tasha, the cowboy gear on and stuff, and it sort of went down well, and I got a bit of feedback, and I thought, I know what I will do. I'll just put this just to get a bit of thing going, and it did, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? And I mean, look where it's got me. I'm going. I mean, there's only me out there. The fighters have travelled over there. There's only me on this card. Do you know what I mean? So I've done something right, haven't I?
No, absolutely. I mean, that's what the game is. It's a fight
Yeah,
business, and
it's
you know,
entertainment, isn't it? It's like, in the beginning, I didn't like none of this. I wouldn't even do podcasts and all this, and I didn't like
mhm,
none of them. But I was all about the fighting. But because I wanted to prove who I was first before I started to talking, I thought like,
mhm.
giving interviews, oh, I'll do this or I'll do that and all that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to. I couldn't be bothered with all that. I just wanted to get out and have a few fights. I feel like I've had enough now, Webb. I've had enough fights with people like they know what I'm about. Do you know what I mean? And I just say it how it is. And yeah, I'm very excited to go over there and show the US audience, like what I'm about. This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been shouting about and saying I'm gonna. You know what I mean? Like watch when I get in with someone like this, and this is the fight now. So this is it. Like nothing else before now matters. Every other fight I've had means fuck all. This is it. Do you know what I mean? My full career really. This is the only fight what matters. All the rest can forget about. It's in the past. Forget about them.
Tell the U.S. fan base who hasn't seen you fight what they can expect to see from you
Yeah,
when
you'd
you fight in the Hard Rock.
expect pure excitement and pure violence. Do you know, I'll absolutely love it. Do you know, no matter what, no matter what the damage it will not phase me. I'm not bothered, and I'm as game as fuck. I am as game as a pebble, and I absolutely love a fight. You are going to see a man who really enjoys fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gary Fox, man. He's fighting in a featherweight title elimination fight against Edgard Plazaola at the Hollywood Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. He's back again. He was here last month. You want to make Hollywood your home, huh?
100%, 100%.
I
Guaranteed. And put it this way, trust me, they'll have me back after they see this.
no, absolutely. I mean, I believe that's definitely the goal of the BKFC is to
Yeah,
have everyone
this is
fighting
it.
everybody. I mean,
100%.
that's how you build up a following. I mean, heck,
100%.
when I see your guy Ben Bonner walking with his shirt like just wide
Yeah,
open,
well,
like he's
that's
in
so it is.
Miami,
He's built a good
it's
character,
awesome.
and yeah, that's it. As soon as he puts them shades on and opens his top couple of buttons, that's it. He comes out of his shell, doesn't he?
That's what it is, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a somewhat you have to be entertaining and
Yeah, it
make
is
people
right.
want to come watch you. So
Yeah, but
no,
but I mean, but like you say, that's all the outside parts. What's all fun and games. But the main thing is when you get in there, you got to get in there and you got to have balls. You got to fight. You got to throw down and fight, and no
mhm,
giving up. And that's what you got in me. There's no
mhm,
giving up in me. Do you know
mhm.
what I mean? And I don't believe there's a man out there who can put me to sleep. Not a fucking prayer.
Any
So
final words for your opponent, Edgar Plazola?
yeah, just good looking camp. And you'll see me in a couple of weeks, and then let's get it on and let's put on a good show for the fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Fox, UK champion for the BKFC, is fighting title eliminator at the Hollywood Hard Rock on September 12th. Looking forward to this, man. Gary, I appreciate you coming on. Folks,
No
he's in
problem.
he's in the UK right now. I'm in Florida. That's what the power of the internet does. I mean, I can do
Yeah,
interviews someone 5 hours apart, man. I
yeah,
appreciate you so very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
much. And
No
I
problem.
wish you all the best and safe
Yeah, thank
travels
you.
over the US.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Thank
I'll
you,
see you
man.
all soon.
All right. Take care, Gary.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you, man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Gary Fox. He is taking on Edgard, the Dream Killer Plazaola. This is going to be a great, great fight between these two men. You know, Gary's coming in at 4-2. Edgar is 5-0. And like I said, Gary was here just a month and a half. God, a month and change ago here at the Champions Summit. He and all the guys from the UK. I mean, it was an awesome, awesome experience. As you see, they have a bit of crazy in them. They're driving to Miami to go get a phone. I mean, wild stuff. But it's great to have him on here. Like I said, this is my first opportunity to have someone from across the pond on the podcast. I am working on talking to Ben Bonner as well, as he was just announced for a fight in Rome, and we'll be doing that soon. But thank you again, Gary. I know we had some logistical stuff. I got sick and the whole nine, but I appreciate you. I thank you. I wish you the best. And folks, if you haven't done so, please be sure to follow Gary on Instagram. I will link his Instagram in the description. For all of your fight information, BKFC Combat Sports, come check us out here. Subscribe to the channel today. Support these fighters. Leave a comment. You supporting this channel supports these fighters. It allows me to do more and more things with these fighters. I appreciate it as always. Once again, this is Rudy Rodriguez Showmont with Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in.